Hello, everyone, and I'm back in the room. How are you all doing? Hope everyone's well. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a fair while. Things have happened, things have changed, and everything's going on. I'm just gonna turn it because somehow I've got this massive white. The more I get it, the more that. Well, I started trying to have a go on doing it via YouTube, but the camera was being really awkward. It was just looking awful, and it was all grainy and horrible, and um, so I thought I'd go back to doing what I was normally doing in Streamyard. Anyway, I hope everyone's well today and everyone's doing okay. Because let's have a look. Because I've not, as I say, I haven't been around for a while. Yeah, work commitments and everything. Because the amount of people that have left my work because I work in retail, and they're not hanging around. They leave. They're leaving. Some people have been there 5, 6 years, and they're deciding they're going to quit all of a sudden. Uh, I'm not going to go into detail as to why, but they're leaving in droves, and yeah, it's causing. Even though I don't mind having the overtime because we're getting lots of overtime. I'm getting lots of overtime, as you can see. I'm heavily exhausted with bags under my eyes. Yeah, we've got loads of overtime coming up, and I've got loads of overtime. So I'm being paid for like doing more or less full time work at the moment. The only problem is that yes, it does get tiring. There's a lot of work. It's yes, there's plenty of work for more than just myself, really, and it sort of tires everyone out, and it burns them out really quickly, and that's why they tend to give up and leave. But I don't want to dwell on that. So, how have you all been doing? I've been doing okay. We're getting finally after all this time, we're going to get a bathroom done, and we're going to get it re-kitted out, and we're going to have a walk-in shower. Rather than having a shower over the bath, we're going to get a proper walk-in shower. Because my wife now, I think I've spoken about it before. My wife's got fibromyalgia. She's on it. She's got own YouTube channel as well, which is called Sharon Joy Reads. She does a lot of reviews about horror on horror books because she reads endless amount of horror books. But and I would thoroughly recommend if you're a horror enthusiast, give her a channel a shout because I'll give it a shot and have a look because she does a hell of a lot of horror. So yeah, if you're into horror, she's somebody I would totally recommend. Just to even go in and say hello. She's on quite regularly. She does a lot of TikTok videos as well. She's on Instagram and Rumble. The Sharon Joy Reads as well. So go and say hello. She's always welcoming new followers. She's got more followers than I certainly have. I only got about 43 on here. She's got over 2,000 on TikTok and Instagram. So she's getting quite a following. And she has a lot of writers get in touch with her asking to send them her beta copies for her to peruse and edit as well. So she's doing a lot of editing and doing her own thing, which is good in a way. It takes her mind off the pain. She's in an awful lot of pain. So I'm going off topic here, but yeah, we decided we're going to get the bathroom done and redone and done out. I've had a load of new additions to my room. So what I might do in a minute is, well, I'll have to think about making a video because it's been a while. And I literally have done, so I don't know if you can see over there, I've got Castle Grayskull. But if you look over now, I have now Snake Mountain. So I've got that added to the collection as well now. So, and that was quite interesting because the fact that in America it's only $77, in the UK it's over 100 to get that. So I paid over £100 just to pick up one. I think it was about 116 off Amazon. They were selling them on there for. So yes, I've got Snake Mountain now to add to my growing collection, and I think I'm getting to the stage where I need to slow down now, and with my Doctor Who collections as well, because I'm gradually running out of room. If I just turn the lights up here, you'll see there's Snake Mountain there in the back. If I turn that right up, you can see it. There's Snake Mountain there in the background. Stop there. I'm running out of room now. In my room, my little collection room. It's not very big. It's only a small room, but yeah. So as I said, I'm buying bits and bobs of Doctor Who. My latest acquisition, which I've gone and is the solar controller in his chair. So I've now got the solar controller. I had to heat these up a bit to just get them looking nice and looking uniform on his look. It's a shame he doesn't really sit on the chair. He keeps, he wobbles a lot. But I've got to find somewhere to put that. I've still got no room to put that at the moment. So I'm still trying to find some sort of room to put that on. So that's going to end up in my collection somewhere. And my chair's going down now again. It does that because it's... if I don't sit back on it properly, it goes down. Somebody's just good. I've got a couple of rare figures as well. I bought Captain Jack with his cap. So I've got Captain Jack now with and without cap. Oh god, there's so many figures I've bought now. I'm running out of places to put them. As I said, I bought more Doctor Who stuff to increase the collection, my figure collection a bit, because I was a bit late off the mark when I started collecting Doctor Who figures. I was going to say, yeah, I first started collecting when I started working in B&M in 2016. I think I started working properly at B&M, and that's when the figures started. They started getting an arrangement with characters. Started getting an arrangement with B&M to get the figures in. So I was late in the game at starting to collect them because there'd been a few sets out before I even got into B&M. The next thing as well is, I did that competition with Dave for Toy Poloid 2, and I won the Astro Boy. Well, I don't know if I've put him on. He's now finished. He's now finished and together now. So he sits proudly on my desk. It's a Poppy figure. Yeah, so he sits proudly on my desk with some other stuff. He's quite weighty. There's a hell of a lot of things to him. And I've not put the lights on. I don't even know whether I'm going to be able to do that. I'm going to need some time when I've got time off to sit there and thoroughly take my time about it and make sure all the lights are going to be in the proper place. And I'm going to use a pair of tweezers. I've got a pair of really thin tweezers I can use to get that done. But yeah, that's all thanks to Dave. I've put it together. It took me about to do a proper job and to take my time about it. Took me about 4 hours, I think, to do it properly. So yeah, that's that. And he's movable as well. His arms move and he's animated. So I'm really happy with that. I'll just pop him back without breaking him. There we go. He's back on now. Yeah, I've got a couple of more Masters of the Universe figures and ones that I didn't anticipate to get. I ended up getting. Oh, that's him falling off the back. Yeah, I've got the 2000X the Snake Armor He-Man. So I've got him and the Snake Armor Skeletor as well. Yeah, I didn't really plan on getting them. They just popped up and they were quite going cheap. So I thought I'd pick them up. and he's not going to stand up now because I've got him around the back of my computer. One thing I did do today is I was out getting, because I only live 5 minutes away from B&M. So I went out and because I had to get some cat litter. Now they do. My wife likes a certain type of cat litter. It's called catsup, and it's the blue and the dark blue stuff. It comes in like 5-litre bags. They're about manageable for her to pick up. That's why she likes me to go out and get a couple. But while I was out, I found this in there, and this is huge. That is the price of them, £35. Oh, so I'm knocking things all over the place now. Look. So if I do that, It's a knockoff Lego. It's called Starship Battle Cruiser. It's got chrome detail with it, and for 35 quid, I'm going to knock it. You know, looks a cool thing. Says it fits with leading brands. So I thought, why not? I'll give it a go because it does look quite. We'll do that. There, look. How cool is that? How cool does that look? Looks like a Klingon battle cruiser, really, doesn't it? It's not a Starship battle cruiser. And I thought, well, for 35 quid, you're not going to knock that, are you? So I thought I'd pick that up and give that a go. And yeah, so as I say, work is preventing me doing a lot of things. I had a friend phone up and say he now conducts the local wind band and asked me whether I could do a Wednesday. Well, unfortunately, I can't now because I'm still working. And because I took promotion, I do the lockups most quite unfairly, really. They put me on lockups every time I'm on shift. Every time I have to do the lockup. So our store shuts at 7 o'clock, and they make me go on from 10:30 in the morning until 7:30 at night. That's 9-hour shifts I'm doing, and it's quite backbreaking. As I say, it can be backbreaking work. So, you know, let's take that off. Yeah, I don't get me wrong. I'm thankful I've got a job because a lot of people don't have a job necessarily at the moment. But I'm thankful I have got a job. And the trouble is that it it can weigh you down. And if you notice, I've got rid of the beard now. I've cut it right back now, so I've cut it back down a bit, so it's more manageable. It's going really bushy, or it was getting really out here. Everybody was thinking I was auditioning for Santa Claus this year, and I'm not. I just got. To be honest with you, I just get bored, and when I get bored, I just let it grow and then shave it off, like with the hair as well. If I get bored, I'll just shave it. If it becomes too unmanageable, I'll just shave it off, get rid of it. So, but I'm still here. I just, to be quite honest, I just don't have time to edit any videos anymore. So I'd much rather just come on live and just have a chat about how things are going and what I've been up to, because I just don't get the time anymore. I don't have the time to devote much to this channel, which is a shame, but that's the way things are. It is a crying shame, but what can I do? What can I do? I've got to earn the money. I've now got a bathroom to pay for, so I've got to earn money for that. I've had some news about my oldest son. He's now settled down now. He's got a flat on it. He has a masonette. He shares a masonette with his girlfriend now, and they're living contented. And he's now settled down now, and he's got a good job. He's a bus driver now for Stagecoach, which came as quite a surprise when he told me he was going to do that, because I didn't really see him as much of a driver, but it's what he wanted to do, and I think he's found his vocation in life now, which is good because it's taken him about 5 years to do it. But I'm glad he's settling down now, and he's getting his life back on track. Um, but sometimes it's like that, isn't it? We all struggle with finding a job that we really like. I mean, even now, I can't put my hand on my heart and say I live and breathe this job because I don't. I don't. My family, my wife comes first. Sure, yeah, always has done. Um, so, do I enjoy the job? No, don't enjoy it. Um, I love putting on an act, and I love so when I'm with customers, it's a bit of an act, you know, um, to greet and say hello, and sometimes even that can be hard to just because some customers can be ungrateful. Um, they expect you to know every single thing about the items in the store. As we all know, we keep thousands of items in store. You don't know everything about everything, and then customers expect you to do so can be a bit tricky, you know. Even when you truthfully say, "I'm sorry, I don't know," they still come back with some retort or some nasty comment towards you, and you just got to sit there and take it. Um, but that's the way it is. That's the way retail works. So, as I said, I'm not here to blow smoke up my arse. I'm just here to say it as is. I am, as I say, I am still around. It's just that I've been absolutely crazy with work, and to be quite honest, it's nice to see my wife is becoming so successful with the platforms that she uses, and I'm proud of her for doing it. Um, and she joins lives, she goes on lives and talks to other people about it. And I wish sometimes that I had people in my experiences on that I can join with, but at the end, I am where I am. I'm in the middle of Devon, and there's nobody around that does um, the same thing, something thing that I do of a night. Um, they think it's pretty weird, but you know, um, I did talk online, and I said I was going to get somebody else in who does Dungeons and Dragons, and we were going to have a chat with him. Uh, but that's fallen through because he's left my company. He'd had enough and left the company that I worked for after he did. I think he did something like 6 years. And I have another friend of mine who's just put his resignation in last week, and he's done 7. So he's had, you know, as he called it, he's had the 7-year itch, which I can understand. You know, things change, things move on. We just need to be um, aware of the fact that things change, and we need to move with the changes, because if we don't, we just fall behind. And yeah, for example of this, the company brought out an app that you can use on your phone when you're on the floor to do stuff, to log in things and unlock things, and gives you location of where things are, so you've got a rough idea. But a lot of the elderly people, or the older generation, the generation that's older than me, and we're talking about ones in their 50s and 60s now, they don't want to know. They don't want to touch it. They think it's too difficult and beyond them, instead of giving it a go. And I can understand where they're coming from as well, because they don't want to use their phone for work purposes on the floor, and that's understandable. That's perfectly understandable. Um, so yeah, I use my phone on the floor, no skin of my nose. it's just one of them things. Another tool to the bow, and it saves a bit of time. That's why I do it. You know. So going back to Doctor Who, I am looking forward to this new. I heard the new theme tune the other day. That's piqued my interest a lot. And what I did the other day as well is I've got my sonic screwdrivers together, so I'm just going to turn you around a minute. So I've got these sonic screwdriver collector display things, so I could display them. Well, you guys have probably never seen mine here, have you? So what I've got is the interior of Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi's TARDIS on my back wall. So it's a mural. It's a proper mural. It goes along my back wall. Yeah. So it goes all the way along the back. That's my wife made me that when we spent time in Cardiff for the at Portier and went to the Doctor Who experience. Oh yeah, that was my latest acquisition on the corgi side of things. I managed to pick up the unit set. So I've got the unit Land Rover, the unit chopper, and I think it's the Dalek Supreme, the gold and the black Dalek. So I've got that added to my collection now. So that more or less completes my corgi collection because I really wanted the unit set, and I found that in there. There was one going in the toy store, my local toy store. Well, it was a game store, but they wanted £80 for it, and I found this on eBay with the packaging for 10 quid. No lie. So I paid 10 quid for that, which was an absolute bargain, absolute steal at 10 quid. Because these sets are so rare. So as I say, I've got the Jeep, the helicopter, and the gold and black Dalek there to go with my others. And then I bought these display things for all my Sonics. So, but that one at the beginning, that's not really a Sonic. I just use that because it's a pen light. So I use that and pretend it's like the second Doctor's Sonic. But there's the rest of them up there, the ones that have been released. And I've got loads of Matt Smith's Sonics, but I tend to just use these two because they're the ones that one of them's just a touch free, just a touch one. You don't press a button on it. You need to press a button to use the hooks, put the hooks out, and then Capaldi Sonic is She Who Shall Not Be Named Sonic, River Song Sonic, and the Master Sonic. And I have actually got the new Sonic screwdriver, but that's downstairs. I don't display it up here. It's in the living room. Because my wife also gifted me a clock that's on the wall, and it's a vinyl album, but the guy has had it laser cut out as Gallifrey symbols through 1 through 12. So that stays in the living room. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. As I said, it's all work, work, work. I'm looking forward to Christmas. Well, I've got the time off for when the bathroom gets fitted, so I can be around when the fitters come in and decorators. Because not only am I getting it fitted, I'm having it the whole wall. Well, I'm getting a cupboard taken out, and I'm getting the floor repaired. Because where me and my brother-in-law went and put the new Um, thinking obviously we couldn't because the toilet was already in situ and it's an old toilet. The floors are uneven like that, which is when I put the new vinyl over the top, it's caused a split in the vinyl because they're not level like that. So the builders are going to go in. They're going to whether or not they put, I think they're called nooks. I think they're called nooks. We've got we use metal brackets underneath on the timber, so that when the ply went on top, it sort of made a brace to keep it in. Because we haven't got no, I thought it was, yeah, I'm sure it's called nooks, nooks, nuggets. No, I don't know what it's called. Basically, the bits of timber that go in between the two joists in certain measurements, so it gives the flooring a little bit more stability when you put the flooring on top. Nuggets could be nuggets. I can't remember what they call them now. Notches. I can't really remember. My memory's dreadful at the moment. So yeah, they go in the middle and create little squares. So when you put the ply on top, it gives it that much stability. Whether or not they do that, I have no idea. But they're going to take the cupboard out. They're going to skim all the walls. They're going to take the bath out. And the radiator's coming out, and we're having a towel rail put up the side there. Whether or not it's heated, I can't remember. And we're going to have the shower moved, and we're going to move from electric to gas powered because our boiler's only 2 years old now, and it's more, it can be used if we take the radiator out. It can be used to heat the water coming up. So that's one of the reasons why we're doing it. So yeah, we're going to get that done as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I've put enough money aside anyway to get it done. So yeah, that's everything. That's all I can tell you at the moment. Say work's been hectic. Now got all our Christmas display up and running. That's all running now, and that will be up there now until after Christmas, which is what we need, a bit of stability now, because I think we all need a bit of stability in our line of work now, what we're doing. So that will be up there till after Christmas. So it's about time, you know. Um, but anyway, that's it. I thought I'd come on and just have a quick chat with you all, make sure you're all okay. As I said, it was only just a one-off. I didn't expect to um, be on. It was just something I just decided off the cuff to do. As I say, I don't like doing the editing. I'm not an editor. I never have been. I'm not that good at editing. I don't know many people that are really. Only the pros that are good at editing. So, yeah, to shoot footage, I mean, I'm not even know if my camera's going to work on here anymore since I've updated my computer and had a new laptop. So, yeah, but nice to see you all. Take care of yourselves and each other, and you never know, I might make another one again in a couple of weeks, and might even have more stock. I don't know, more toys to add to the collection. I'm still on the hunt for Character Optimus Doctor Who stuff. There's a new lot coming in November. I want the Time Lords. I really do want the Time Lords because I haven't got any Time Lords. I need some Time Lords in my life. Apart from the Doctor, that's the only ones I have. All right, everyone, take care of yourselves. Nice to see you all, and I'll speak to you on the next one. So here we go. Cheerio.